Welcome to Hoardganize with professional organizer Rachel Seavey. Every Sunday at 6 p.m., Rachel shares her expertise and compassionate approach to help you deal with overwhelming clutter. Rachel?
Hey, collectors. Thank you so much for tuning into the Hoardganize Podcast. I'm your host, professional organizer Rachel Seavey, and this episode is a bonus episode where I am encouraging you all single collectors to get out there and date. This recording is absolutely impromptu. I have not written a darn thing about this, and I know I'm in the middle of my Survivor series, but good grief, I just really want to share some good news and some insight I got from a client yesterday. If you've ever worked with me and you're single, I've probably encouraged you to date. I personally feel like everyone should date and be happy and be in love. I can't tell you how much pushback I get on this. People are all like, oh, no one wants to date me. They're throwing themselves a pity party. No one wants to live with someone like me. And I'm like, well, maybe somebody does. And I heard the greatest story yesterday, so I'm going to share it with you. Hopefully it encourages you. I have not done much online dating, but I have met people that have, married people that they met online. So one of the things I usually suggest to my single clients are just to go online and see what's going on. If nothing less, you just check out some cute guys or girls, or you see what's out there, but just check it out. A lot of the online dating sites, I know maybe the first day or first couple of days are free or something like that. But I actually have some official confirmation that this can work for you. I have a client that has tried online dating, and she has a pretty good size clutter situation at home, and she has gotten just an amazing response. And she really, really reminds me of you all. Most of my clients are 50 and older, educated, funny, wonderful people. And so this is kind of targeted towards you, but you could, be younger or fall somewhat outside of that demographic. But honestly, she's just an amazing, wonderful, hardworking woman, and she had some things go on in her life, along with not really learning how to clean up a home to begin with, and anyway, so she went online and she went to Zoosk.com. I'm not, trying to promote them or anything, but I did ask her what the process was so that I could share it with everyone else. She went on to Zoosk.com and created herself a profile. She did mention that it was significantly cheaper than Match.com. I think she said Match was like $70 a month and Zoosk is $30 a month. And you get about the same level of service for, more bang for your buck. So she created an online profile. She didn't mention anything about her clutter. She mentioned things that she enjoyed and put up one profile picture that was kind of businessy, and then another profile picture that was fun. That was a vacation photo. And she told me that she got these things called like wink, wink, I believe, or like messages. So you are going to get, creepy kind of, want to hook up type messages, but she was able to easily weed out through those and actually found a few people that were quite interesting with her, to her. And so over the course of several weeks or a couple months or something, she talked to these people through the system. They didn't know her phone number, her email address, or anything. It was all done through the website, and ended up with one person that she was really interested in. And so they continued to talk through the system for several more weeks. and got to know each other. And then finally they exchanged phone numbers. And then they spoke on the phone. I really like this because she was so afraid to expose herself in her clutter situation that she really kept the relationship going on the phone, making sure it was somebody that she really wanted to get to know. And so then they started dating, right? And so it's just like, wow, they totally hit it off. They met at like public places and dated, and everything was really cool for like 2 months. And then she got sick, poor thing, with the flu, I believe. Sorry if I got that wrong, but she got sick. And previously she had sent this guy like a birthday card or something, so he had her address. Oh my gosh, can you know where I'm going with this now, right? So he shows up on her doorstep. Yes, collectors. And inside, I mean, there's not even pathways. Well, there's a couple pathways, but not really. So he shows up on her doorstep with like a can of soup or something. Oh my gosh, would you just die? So she like didn't answer the door and then like finally came out and closed the door behind her. Of course, didn't let him in. And said, could you please meet me somewhere for breakfast, and kind of just avoided that immediate embarrassment. And when they did get to breakfast, she told him, hey, I have a clutter problem at home. And he didn't care. I just like died yesterday when she told me this. He did not care. He offered to help. She said no. She said that she was working with a professional organizer, and he's just been like nothing but supportive. I mean, how amazing is that? I think that's just great. And he still has not been into her house. Like, he respects that she's embarrassed about that. She's working on it. And oh my gosh, it's like night and day since she's been dating, which just kind of brings me back to where I started with you guys on this episode. Everybody deserves to have fun and be in love and date. It doesn't matter what your home looks like. You might find somebody that judges you after you expose yourself. This is just one story that I am really happy about. And you know what? Do you really want to spend your life with someone like that anyway? Like, if somebody's going to judge you about something hard that you're going through in your life, then I don't think that's the best person to be hanging out with anyway. So I just wanted to share this story with you. She's super motivated right now to get her place cleaned up, get the carpets clean. She's going to repaint and start with her life over again. And I think one of the motivators is just, hey, she's got this new guy in her life, and maybe she wants him over. Maybe she wants a slumber party. You know what I mean? I just want you to know that it's possible. There are people out there that will not judge you, and you'll never find out if you sit at home and feel sorry for yourself. Until next time, collectors, and remember, happiness is a place between too little and too much.
This has been Hoardganize with Rachel Seavey. New episodes are available every Sunday at 6 p.m. and also on the Collector Care YouTube channel. Download Rachel's Affirmations for Collectors on iTunes or Amazon.com, or sign up for Rachel's blog at collectorcare.com and receive 7 tips for clutter-free living. Thanks for listening.